we are actually a year ahead of schedule, a little over a year, and under budget, which I think is a first for Pennsylvania Avenue. So we're very, very proud of that, and it's going to be just a magnificent property.
You mean under budget because it's just a few blocks from the U.S. Capitol?
Not a lot in D.C. comes in ahead of schedule and under budgets. So we're feeling pretty good about that, especially given the complexities of developing a historic building. And look at how perfectly the slabs are all matched.
This fall will be a very busy time for the Trump family.
You guys have made some good progress.
One of Ivanka Trump's top projects, the old post office transformation,
Look at that view of the monument.
is set to open in September. While working on the hotel's renovation, she gave birth to her third child.
America is going to be strong again.
And her father's become the presumptive Republican nominee for president. In that role, he would no longer run the Trump organization.
Would you like to be his successor?
It's not something I prioritize. You know, my brothers and I, early on, we said to one another that as a collective, we could do far more than any of us could do individually. And I really believe that. So for me, title is largely irrelevant. I want to show up at work and love what I do and be able to work on projects that I'm passionate about.
This is your office in here.
She's especially passionate about curating her own lifestyle brand, featured most prominently on IvankaTrump.com.
We wanted to create the ultimate work bag.
With everything from style
We have a little setup.
to parenting advice for the working woman.
For me, one of my life's mission is to disrupt these dated concepts of what it really looks like and means to be a working woman. The expression working man is never heard in conjunction, but people still talk about this sort of working woman, and there's a bit of negativity to that connotation. So I think really celebrating the many different ways women are working at their lives and architecting lives that they want to live.
It sounds like you want to be in the middle of that disruption.
I do. I would be so proud if I could be or play just a small role in changing that narrative.
Changing and defining the narrative seems synonymous with Trump these days. While her father's campaign for president has been marked by political frenzy and controversy and the crowds to match, Ivanka's brand and social media are devoid of politics.
I am not focused on politics. I'm focused on our business.
A business she was raised to run.
Did you go to the office when you were a kid?
All the time.
You did?
All the time.
Yeah.
So after school, I would go, I would come up and sit on the floor of my father's office, and I'd just play.
The woman brought up inside the halls of Trump Tower knows of no glass ceilings.
The way my father raised me was really informative of how I think about my role as a female and how I view myself in a professional and personal capacity. So he encouraged me to set the bar very high for myself, to set great goals for myself, but he also celebrates the fact that I'm a mother of 3 children, his grandchildren, and wife to my husband is something that I feel very blessed about. He believes that it's for me to choose ultimately what my life should look like and to architect a life that I want for myself and that will make me happy.